Can we move out before I start puking?
You've all been waiting for.
Yeah, this is fine. I
Oswald,
wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway.
I'll admit, I didn't think you'd make it this far. I can tell you're different than the usual invaders, so I'll not bother with the usual tricks and illusions I use to scare off the superstitious.
Hi.
Well, that was... And I was hoping to have leftovers to rifle through. Gotta be able to move quick if we need, boss. Might want to drop some of that shit you're lugging around.
Hey.
What's up, boss?
Got it.
Anything in here? I'm ready if you need something.
Looks like the maid ain't been here in a while.
And now, the show you've all been waiting
Something about this
for.
place don't feel right.
Oswald the Outrageous.
I'll admit, I didn't think you'd make it this far. I can tell you're different than the usual invaders, so I'll not bother with the usual tricks and illusions I use to scare off the superstitious. Should have known better.
Let's try not to irradiate ourselves, okay?
What are you doing out of costume again? You know Nuka fires people for breaking character.
Well, I guess we know where all the radiation's coming from now.
Come on, you and me. And I call dibs on whatever we find on them.
There's a lot more to this place than you think.
Where are they? See them? Enough shit trying to kill me. I don't need to do it to myself with radiation. Let's move out.
lot more to this place than you'd think at first, eh, boss?
tides here, boss. We ought to steer clear. I wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway.
mix-up at Safari Adventures Animal Waste Facility.
Howdy, partners. Welcome to Hope y'all are having a good day here at Nuka-World. Ready to saddle up and ride into the old Wild West?
So, are you in charge here?
We like to say the only thing that's really in charge here is, fun.
Well, howdy there, Sheriff. Looks like you got some pesky varmints here in the gulch that need straightening out.
I don't know about varmints, but we got us some no-good outlaws holed up in Bad Mulligan's mine. We could sure use a hand around here. What do you say? Want to be my deputy?
Let me see if I can run some overrides and make you a little more helpful.
Employee manual login recognized. Currently running in full park exhibition mode. Visitors are directed to our 3 main activity centers: Dock Phosphate Saloon, Giddy Up Kids Corral, and One-Eyed Ike's Quick Draw Contest. After completing each activity, the visitor will be given part of the combination to the safe that holds the key to Mad Mulligan's mine. Signs of life in the mine, originally believed to be mine cart ride attendants, but may actually be an infestation of deadly worms. Advise contracting exterminators. System will now reboot. Have a nice day, and don't forget your uniform. So, you're the new deputy. Well, I ain't impressed yet. Let's see how you handle an old-fashioned quick draw duel. The rules are simple. We'll each walk into the street. I'll count to 3, and then I'll say, draw. First one to hit the other wins.
Hold on to your hat, One-Eyed Ike, because I'm about to show you the fastest gun in the West.
Let's see if your shooting is as fast as your mouth, partner. Hey, now, we can't have a shootout without you being properly equipped. Here, take my spare pistol. All right, gunslinger. Let's take this out to the street. I count to 3. Then we draw. 1, 2, 3.
Don't forget to pick up your...
I'm gonna enjoy this. Maybe we get something good out of this.
Finders keepers, am I right?
is proud to be the only East Coast location serving Nuka-Cola Quartz and Nuka-Cola Victory. Try one today.
Stranger, you know what you need? A bottle of Nuka-Cola. Wild. The fruit-based flavor with the hospitality is a big deal out here in Dry Rock Gulch. That's why I want you to handle tending the bar. I got 3 orders of drinks I need you to deliver.
Nuka-World is
One
proud
is
to be the
just
only East Coast
upstairs,
location serving
and the
Nuka-Cola
other 2
Quartz
are in
and Nuka-Cola
town.
Victory.
You
Try one
need-
today.
Oh, no. We're not doing this. Let's see if I can make some adjustments.
Employee manual login recognized. Exhibition bypass protocol engaged. Handing over part 2 of this week's safe
Attention
combination
space pilots.
rebooting.
Earth is under attack, and you could be our only hope for survival. Ships are now boarding at Nuka Galaxy. Tokens for the Midway Games are available at any one of the marked token dispensers in Dry Rock Gulch.
Oh, thank goodness it's the new deputy. You got to help me. My herd of giddy-up buttercups have all fled the bogey. You gotta track them down and bring them back to my corral. Now, giddy-up buttercups can't resist the taste of Nuka-Cola. So check all our refreshment cans. What do you say, deputy? Can you help an honest horse trader out?
Time for a little reprogramming.
Employee manual login recognized. Exhibition bypass protocol engaged. Handing over part 3 of this week's safe combination rebooting.
I can do this all day.
Heads up, boss. I'm gonna piss on your corpse. You hear something? Gotcha.
You got some nimble fingers there, huh?
We got... There you are.
Got it.
That sure was fun. Huh, boss?
Yes.
Let's have some fun. Well, that was fun.
That's it. Nice.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, the daily duel of Nuka Knight and the Nuka-Cola Dark Knight has been postponed until further notice.
Did you have fun in Mad Mulligan's mine? Tussle with any bad outlaws?
That mine? was the nest for a bloodworm queen. Now that she's gone, this whole area should be a lot safer.
I can't understand a word of what you're saying, but you've been the best deputy this side of the Mississippi. Here, take some souvenir bottle caps courtesy of the Nuka-Cola Janitorial Service Department. You and your friends are welcome in Dry Rock Gulch anytime. Do you have what it takes to be one of my deputies? Feeling thirsty? Visit Doc Foster. Big
Nice.
saloon for a free Nuka-Cola vial. It's a rootin', tootin', good time.
Sweet.
Howdy, partner.
Yes.
Welcome to Dry Rock.
Got it.
Where it's always high noon. Get along,
Bingo.
little doggies at Dry Rock Gulch. Do you have what it takes to be one of my deputies? Come on over and find out.
out. There you are!
You human. Pathetic. Ambush. Ambush. Defensive protocols engaged.
Hey, let's try not to irradiate ourselves, okay? Yeah, this is fine. I wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway.
burn him down. Damn it! Steal their belongings and kill those they care about. I'm not going to let you kill any more of my friends. This is our home, not yours.
I'm not your enemy. This can end without bloodshed.
We've defended this place for over 200 years. Do you think you're the first outsider I've met that's chosen to brand feral ghouls as monsters? How many of them have you needlessly slaughtered while ignorantly thinking you're doing the world a favor?
You've been here for 200 years? Why?
We worked here as entertainers until the bombs fell. The radiation may have changed us, but we decided to make this place our home. Over time, the illness took the minds of my friends, and those that we love. I am going to find a cure, and fix my friends before someone like you comes along and exterminates us all.
Ghouls like your friends. It's too late for them. The radiation changed them. Forever.
So you're admitting my friends are sick, and yet you try to kill them anyway? I'd say that makes you the only monster around here.
It's not a sickness. The radiation has consumed their minds. They've become feral.
You're wrong. Rachel is going to find a way to cure them. We're going to fix this. My beloved left this place years ago to find a cure to this disease. In return, I swore that I'd keep our people safe by defending our home. When Rachel walks back through those gates with the cure in hand, then you'll see, everyone will see, that I was right.
If there is a cure, the only way she'll find it is with your help.
Maybe you're right. If Rachel is still out there, I'll find her, and we'll search for this cure together. I'll gather what remains of my friends, and we'll leave this place in your care. Don't worry about the radiation. It will no longer be a burden to you and your kind. Here, you should have this. Consider it an apology for misjudging you. Farewell.
Hey,
What's up, boss?
look alive, Gage.
Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka-World is ours. All of it.
Why are you acting surprised?
Hey, no disrespect, boss. You've just gotta understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
I think I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, I kinda figured you would. Taking back Nuka-World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
You sure that's wise? We just got this place back on its feet.
Do you think it's wise to watch the gangs tear each other to pieces, fighting over what's left of this place? Of course you don't. So let's focus on avoiding that. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle. Right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka-World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
You trust this Shank guy?
You ought to know by now. I don't trust anyone. But Shank's on the level. I got no reason to think he'd screw us. Especially if he stands to profit as much as anyone.
If you're vouching for this Shank guy, that sounds good enough to me.
Yeah, sure. How else do you think he ended up at the top of my Christmas list? Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka-World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you need my advice and you want me to keep tagging along, you've got it.
Hey.
Need something from... Hey, boss. What can I do for you?
That's all.
If you say so. Can we move out before I start puking?
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
I swear, half the manhole covers I open have ghouls waiting under them.
I'd bring my kids here someday, if not for all these raiders.
The guy selling chems
look who it is. Are you
a
here to
little
grace
off.
Ammo here. You don't want to be caught without it.
Need supplies? Got a
Hi.
load of everything
Wow,
here.
wow, look who it is. Are you here to grace my humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss, sir?
Lose the attitude, or lose something a lot more valuable.
Sorry. I know you didn't ask for this. It's just hard not to be bitter, you know? We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
Hey, it's not my fault things are like this. I just got here.
Never said it was. Just figured you should know what you're getting into. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to. And before you ask, yeah, everyone pays. Even you.
Sure, let's take a look.
You got it.
Not looking for trouble. Just some good deals.
The raiders keep talking about bloodworms. I hope I never find
there.
out what those
Hey,
are.
boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
Looking to chill out or get fired up?
Sure,
Either
I'm
way,
here to
I
trade.
got what you need.
I'm not letting my guard down for a second.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka-World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
Whoa there. I haven't decided yet.
Well, then let me help you make up your mind. Because it's a damn good idea. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
If I'm gonna do this, I don't want to hurt people.
No fun in that. But look, you're the overboss. You decide you want to sweet-talk the poor sods we're gonna be dealing with instead of filling them full of lead? That's up to you. But I can't change the fact that you're gonna have to run some people out of their homes so we can give them to the gangs. No one said being boss was gonna be easy. Now, you just say if this is something you're ready to move on.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've planted your flag in the place, I'll send a crew in to set up shop. Now, next up, you'll have to pick who you want to hold your outpost once it's established. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
The operators.
Got it. I'm sure they'll appreciate you thinking of them.
I bet you they can manage to keep looking bored through the whole thing.
That just leaves the target. Now for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka-World's first new homestead?
We can't target certain settlements with certain jobs?
Unfortunately. Can't talk people off their land if there's no one around to talk to and the like. Most cases, I'll try to let you know why we can't target a place, but the biggest hindrance is if there's already some activity going on there. Though if that is the case, that Pip-Boy of yours might be able to give you some info on whatever might be blocking us hitting that spot. Now, you ready to pick that first settlement?
I'm ready.
Good. So, where do you want to hit? Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
Does that matter?
Only if you want to keep control of it. Targeting a settlement for a job is gonna break whatever connections you might have had to the place. Worth taking a moment to consider how much you like having that spot under your thumb. So, that the target?
Actually, I changed my mind.
Of course. You want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Why would I want to change up the type of job?
Well, some places in the Commonwealth aren't interested in talking to you. So going in guns blazing will usually give you more spots you can hit. Personally, I think it's a hell of a lot more fun too. Plus, shooting the place up is a guaranteed way to get what you want. Trying to convince a settlement can go awry if you don't do the right prep.
Let's do a different target.
You got it. So, what's the target? Believe that spot's one of yours, boss. Still want to proceed?
Actually, I changed my mind.
Sure. You want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Let's do a different target.
You got it. So, where you want to do this? Huh. I think that one's your territory, boss. You're sure that's the one you want to hit?
Actually, I changed my mind.
You got it. So, you want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Let's do this later.
Your call.
Hey, boss, can I ask you something?
Sure thing, Gage.
Okay, I mean, I was wondering.
We've been running together for a while now. You ain't afraid to take what you want, and don't let anybody get in your way. Got more guts than most folks. I guess what I'm wondering is, why? What's behind all this for you?
Do I need a reason?
Nope. Suppose not. You ask me, this whole damn world is here just to tear you down. Deck's stacked against you from the very beginning. Most folks are too stupid to realize it. They just sort of stumble through, managing to scrape together some shitty little life for themselves. They struggle every day until something catches them off guard, and then that's it. Lights out.
What? You feel bad for them?
Nah. Ain't my fault they're not smart enough to do something different. But then some folks are too aware of it, you know? They see the world for how fucked up it is. And so they decide they're gonna have it all. Right now. All the booze, all the chems, all the caps. And they don't care how they get it. In fact, if they can take it from others, they feel like they're getting the upper hand. Only, they ain't. Fucking raiders. They get so greedy, so focused on right now, they make some shitty mistakes and wind up dead. Hell, maybe some of them are trying to get killed.
And what about you, Gage? Which type of person are you?
As far as I'm concerned, I ain't either of them. All these people. They either try too hard or not enough. Maybe not at all. You and me, though, we're different. We know how to walk the line between fighting for what we deserve and getting out of control. Don't know about you, but I had this shit figured out early. Grew up in your average crap-hole settlement with parents that meant well, but they were pushovers. Watched them get smacked around by raider gangs for years, handing over whatever they had to keep their lives. One day, I'm watching them cower in front of some punk with a gun, and it just hits me. I ain't gonna end up like this, I says to myself. So I bail. I'm what, 12 years old? Didn't matter. I'd seen enough of the world to know how shit works.
Where are your parents now?
Who the hell knows? Dead, I'm sure. Probably a long time ago. Doesn't matter. Hasn't mattered in decades. I bounced around for a few years, taking whatever jobs I could to pay for food, one way or another. I was running for a caravan for a while. Did some scavenging, did odd jobs for settlements. No matter what, one thing never changed. When the raiders came through, everyone rolled over. Raiders took what they wanted, moved on, and that was that. Didn't take long before I finally figured out where I'd really been heading all along. Next time a gang came through, I joined. Worked my way up over the years, and now here we are. Running with you now? Seems like it was all worth it.
Running together. Is that all we're doing here?
Jeez, boss, I don't know. I mean, one step at a time, okay? How about we keep going on like this, and we'll see where things end up. That work for you? Now let's go kill some shit.
So you decided how you want to claim that territory?